Thank you very much. Let me put the timer. Thank you so much, and it's a great honor to be here today. We're really about to announce a huge breakthrough for humanity. We are about to take a picture of something that one man alone, dreamt, imagined 100 years ago in 1915, Albert Einstein. Imagine that. This idea that a very big weight transforms geometry, that when the mass is too heavy, you make a hole, a mysterious hole, where nothing can get out of it, where all it's absorbed. Michael Kramer here from the ERC said, the history of science will be divided into the time before the image and the time after the image. And you know, for my generation, it's all about the imagination of something that was in between science and fiction. At the age of 9, I went with my father to watch the movie Black Hole. And I remember coming home and for the first time in my life, 9 years old, thinking about what's the meaning of life? What am I doing here? Is there any parallel universe? That's what really got me excited. And probably the question that we have to ask to us, to everyone here that really loves science, is to think about, what about in 100 years? Einstein was there 100 years ago, but in 100 years, what have we and what will be the discoveries? The things that we'll discover from this knowledge. You know, I see Robert de Graaf there that wrote a great book about the usefulness of useless knowledge. And Einstein could not imagine, he could not imagine what he discovered. He cannot imagine that one day, because he created and discovered the antimatter, that would create the PET scan that will save lives all over the world. So I'm really proud. I'm proud of science. I'm proud of science because science today is giving a lesson to politicians. It's showing that today, to take a picture of something that one man dreamt 100 years ago, you need people from 40 different countries. You need people from all over the world, that at the same time that you're sitting here, there's 6 press conferences in Washington, in Tokyo, in Taipei, in Shanghai, and in Santiago de Chile. And I'm proud of Europe. I'm proud of Europe because we have invested so much in this project. We have put altogether more than 44 million euros because we can be proud that Europe has a winning formula. And that winning formula is simple. We believe deeply in the freedom of science. We believe that scientists are the ones to make the choices, that the choices of science are not done by politicians. We believe somehow in the intuition of science. Stephen Hawking once said something that I would like to finish these words today with you, with this excitement of us. He said, "It is said that facts are sometimes stranger than fiction, and nowhere this is more true than in the case of black holes. Black holes are stranger than anything dreamed up by science fiction writers, but they are firmly matters of science fact." So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that I've not been this excited since when I came in 2014. If there's a big moment for all of us, is today. And so this big moment is shared with so many in the public, so many today here, and I want to invite all the team. And for that, Professor Heino FALCKE is here, so he will come immediately to my place and tell you, and we will join all of us here in the room, we will join him unveiling the image. So Professor, please come and I'll go.
Still have to, thank you. Now I have to fill the time actually until we're allowed to actually, start the unveiling sequence. I thought I use the time to introduce our team here that's here today on stage. We have Monika Moshi-Broczka from the Radboud University, working on theory and imaging of black holes. Luciano Rizzola from the Goethe University in Frankfurt. We have Eduardo Ros from the Max Planck Institute for Radio Astronomy, and we have Anton Zensus, the director of the Max Planck Institute for Radio Astronomy in Bonn, and also chair of the board of the Event Horizon Telescope. And we have, a lot of team members here in the front row. Michael Kramer was already mentioned, our co-PI. You have Remo Tilanos, the project manager of the Event Horizon Telescope. I'm glad you're here with us today. Colin Lonsdale, who is the co-chair of the Event Horizon Telescope project.